Kanye finally dropped the Donda Deluxe, and it's fire! This is way better than the original. It's the best album of the year. It's the best album of the decade. It's the best album of the century. It's the best album ever released in the history of anything ever. If I'm being more modest, I think this is probably one of the best deluxe albums to come out ever. A lot of these deluxes have just been piling on a bunch of extra songs to the main album without them really fitting the flow at all. Bro, what do you even change? Oh wow, the color on the background's a little different, but when you change the track list, you just throw on a few more mid songs and call it a day. But Kanye didn't do that. This is restructured from the ground up. Whole structure of the album's different. You know, 5 new songs, new features on certain songs. This is just way better than the original album in general. There's just some choices on the way that the original album is laid out just don't make sense. You know, but these little mistakes are fixed up on the album. You know, on this new version, we start up with Hurricane, one of the best songs on the thing. Then Moon, which fits perfectly, right? If we move out to there, you know, this structuring is way better. The only real complaint I can have is like one or two placements kind of irk me. With Come to Life is way too early in the album, and Okay is way too late in the album. And if you switch those songs around, this is a perfect sequence. I have no complaints here. Not counting the part 2 songs, there's like very few pieces on this album that I didn't like outright. I didn't really like Remote Control Part 2, Donda song, this song that's titled like the album was very bizarre, out of pocket. Keep My Spirit Alive, and then Jesus Lord Part 2. You know, Jesus Lord in general is a good song, but like, it's not really justifiable to make it a 12-minute track. And then, you know, a few other songs that are just obviously garbage, like, you know, Television. But, you know, a lot of these songs are really solid, and I love the new additions he added. For example, Life of the Party. Oh my god, Life of the Party. This song is the best thing to drop all year. I can't even tell which version of this track I like more. On the leak version, we have Kanye going in on Drake doing the South Park fish stick bars. I loved it. It was fantastic, right? At the same time, this version for the album has the Biggie ad-lib. It feels like way more on theme. It's just, this song is incredible. Andre 3000 has dropped one of his best verses of all time, but I can't even say that because every time Andre 3000 drops a verse, you know, you want to say those kind of things. He's just that good. And then, you know, I liked almost all the new songs. I already mentioned Raw Control Part 2, not needed, you know. Never Abandon Your Family. Are you okay, Kanye? This song is so raw, bruh. And then Up From the Ashes, I thought was wonderful. It sounded a lot to me like a Frank Ocean type of vibe, you know. I was really into it. And then the new Keep My Spirit Alive Part 2. I'm gonna be honest, I skipped all the Part 2s anyways. Outside the Remote Control and Jesus Lord ones. You know, Donda, I would say, taking out the Part 2 tracks and like the 1 or 2 fumbles on here, this is an insanely good release. Not the original Donda. Original Donda, in Kanye's discography, as I was ranking all 11 of his albums, his solo albums right now, Donda would probably be like 9 or 10. I'm really not with the original. But the deluxe, I probably put it like 6th or 7th place, bro. This version of this album blew me away. This was fantastic work from arguably the greatest hip-hop artist of all time.
Close your eyes. So watch you do the Macarena somewhere out by Pasadena. Love a drug that everybody here just trying to get a taste of.